What's up, guys? It's your girl Bernicia
and Jada,
and we're back again. Here's N.E.X.T. Period. Yes. So today first thing we're gonna do is send our condolences to Miss Nikita DeMay. She was one of 8 people that was injured at the MLK party, the MLK mass shooting that took place in Fort Pierce.
Here at the Outhouse Park in Fort Pierce, and one of those people is critically injured. 4 other people were injured when everyone was trying to run away. Some people were hit by vehicles and other people were also possibly trampled, but the 4 people who were hurt while trying to run away are all going to be okay. One of those people is a juvenile. As we take a look at the scene right here, you can see very active. This is over 6 hours after the shooting took place that resulted in a lot of chaos, with some people rendering aid to the victims. There were 2 deputies who were already here running security for this event, for the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day event, which was a block party and a car show called the Family Fun Day, and just lots of chaos, and people really had no idea what was going on after they heard those shots ring out.
On Martin Luther King's Day. Okay, so basically you got a bunch of people. It was over 1,000 people in attendance, so I won't say a bunch. It was a lot. You had over 1,000 people in attendance. Everybody just went from the parade to this event. Okay, so of course when you got more than a handful of niggas in one spot, and you got different gangs from the same small ass city, everybody wants something bound to happen. So basically, they started shooting. 7 people was reported injured. Well, actually 8. Okay, so 8 people were shot or injured somehow because of this. And one of those 8 people, a 30-year-old woman who was born and raised from Fort Pierce, she was shot. Okay, from what we've been told, sources told us that she actually died trying to protect her 6-year-old daughter. But either way, it's ridiculous. And like I said, it took place on Martin Luther King Day. What a worse day for you guys to go shooting up and a bunch of niggas to go killing y'all and stuff, okay? Martin Luther King is turning over in his motherfucking grave at this bullshit right now.
Don't make no damn sense. Rest in peace to her.
Rest in peace. I didn't know her personally, but she was very, very well renowned around the city. She did almost everyone's hair. She was very talented. She had so much going on for herself, and she was so young and beautiful. I don't understand.
29 years old.
Had nothing to do with what was going on. Wasn't participating in the shooting. She was just simply out there enjoying herself with her family and her 6-year-old. So, like I say, people always
have a food truck.
Yeah. I believe her father had a food truck out there, but I'm not quite sure how true that is. But from what I was told, her dad did have a food truck out there, so she was in fact helping out with that. From what I was told, either way, if you go somewhere out about in your city, broad daylight, you're with your family, it's a bunch of people, a bunch of children. There's no way in the hell that you should be worried about being shot, much less
looking behind your back.
Yeah. And it was pretty chaos. They said it was people running everywhere. It was people hiding under everything. The police didn't know what to do. They didn't know who was hurt, who wasn't. It took a while to clear up the bullshit that happened out there, and that's unfortunate. Okay, I just want to know, at what point is the shooting going to stop? If they're going to wait until after there's only like 5 motherfuckers in the streets? Because if y'all shoot and kill and everybody else getting locked up, when is it going to stop? When it's like 5 people left?
It will never stop.
Yeah,
it will never stop.
Very sad. But anywho, we bring that to you guys today because there's a young man by the name of Kendrick Perkins. Okay. So his photo was plastered all over the news. He was listed as a person of interest. Now, in case those of you who don't know, a person of interest is quite different from being a suspect. Okay, a person of interest is someone that the police would like to talk to. And in this instance, this fella, he had a outstanding felony warrant. So I guess they were going to try to, use that to try to make them talk, trying to squeeze them for information, threaten them with the warrants, woo. You know the games police play. In my opinion, it's completely fucking lazy. Because this young man took to Facebook and he made a couple of posts. Okay, give me a moment. I'm trying to find him. Yeah, he went to Facebook. He made some posts about the situation. He was saying that he wasn't even there when the shooting took place, so they just kind of like used him because he already had some trouble going on. Let's see if I can find a post.
Per usual, what the cops be doing.
He says, as of 4 days ago, he said, "Believe what you want. I love who love me." Then he came back and said, "That's wild as fuck. I wasn't even there, and y'all don't put my name and shit." Okay, and then it came back out that the man, which is Kendrick Perkins, is no longer in custody or a person of interest in deadly Fort Pierce MLK Day shooting. Okay, so basically, he was able to prove that he had shit to do with shit. He was nowhere in the vicinity. There was no reason to fuck with him, so they basically let him go. I think that was lazy. I think they was just trying to pick a nigga. Use a nigga, you obviously know what the fuck going on just because you was a nigga. I bet they ain't find no white person that, you know what I'm saying? Even though we all know that this wasn't a white person who did this shit. We already know this was niggatry at its best. But with that being said, it was lazy. Okay, so in the Treasure Coast, I went and did this poll. So I went and looked at the poll they have here. Let me find it. So in the Treasure Coast, so that's anywhere from Vero to Stewart. Stewart. So anywhere from Vero to Stewart, which includes Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie, smaller little areas in between. Okay, all of that is in Treasure Coast. So from 2020 up into currently, we have had 81, according to TC Plum, we have had 81 homicide victims dying from 71 different incidents. Okay, and this is from 2020 up into currently 2023. Okay, so this is fucking ridiculous, and I guarantee you, out of those 71 incidents, at least 70 of those incidents was black people. Okay, this is us. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're killing each other. It doesn't make any motherfucking sense. I said what I had to say. What you think?
Same thing. It don't make no sense. Like, that's anywhere around the world. Black on black crime is just at an all-time high.
So hey guys, we're here with our guest today. Our special guest today, her name is N.E.X.T.
Yes, I am Auntie.
Okay, nice to meet you, N.E.X.T. So, you know, hi to my subscribers.
How you guys doing?
Okay, so basically we just discussed the MLK shooting, okay? We know that you wasn't there at the event, but you were pretty close to some people who were at the event. Right. Do you care to talk about it, or
yes,
you know,
my daughter was there. My son was there. And yeah, pretty much a lot of people was there that I knew, and everybody was saying they was just hopping in their cars and leaving. My daughter and my son, they was running, like, you know, trying to get away. But I did tell my daughter, do not go out there. She still went. Hard head make a soft ass. Now you went out there and seen some stuff that you never thought you would experience.
Right.
But hard head make a soft ass.
And not to cut you off because you were so right. Hard head does make a soft ass. But how old is your daughter? She's a teenager, right?
15.
15, okay.
15.
And she went out there, and as a 15-year-old, she was
seeing everything, and she panicked, calling me crying. And I said, I told you not to go out there. That's the reason why I don't go out there. I would not take my kids, sorry to say this, but I would not take my little kids out to stuff like that, to events like that, because I know something is going to go down. Because it happened a couple of years ago. It happened. It was an event going on. The two young men got killed right there. Wow. In broad daylight. I'm talking about, no.
So you're saying event as in events that take place in Fort Pierce?
Yes, in Fort Pierce. Like every time, why would I take my little kids to events like that? I know it's, you know, kids can come, but not on my time, not on my watch. Because I have little kids and they would not go out there. My teenagers gonna want to do what they want to do. But once you experience something, you will sit your ass down. Because you know, when you experience and when you see people get killed in front of you, I mean, we all don't seen a lot of stuff living in Fort Pierce. We don't see people get killed, all type of stuff. We don't seen a lot of stuff in Fort Pierce. And it's just ridiculous. And I say I refuse to let my kids be traumatized, my babies. But see, now my daughter, she traumatized because she wake up crying, oh, I'm still seeing all the people. I'm like, you gonna see that. Because I say you shouldn't have been out there. Hard head, make a soft ass. I said do not go out there. I wasn't even much out there. I rolled through, but I wasn't finna get out and walk around bad as I wanted to. But something in the back of my head like, don't get out. It was just too good to be true. Like, everybody having a good time. It was nice. So me and my friend girl, we was like, dang, if we ain't had the kids, we'll stay and chill. Soon as we leave, go to my house, I drop off my little ones, and then we go to my friend girl house. We sitting in the yard, I heard doom, 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 doom.
And your friend girl, she lived nearby where she lived?
Yeah, she stayed off over there by the liquor store by 25th. We literally heard that, that ain't too close. So you can hear it. So I'm like, oh, my kids. So I get on the phone, I panic. CJ, where you at? Mom. He's like, Mom, they shooting out here, man. These niggas silly, they shooting. I say, you better get home, this and this. And he's like, I say, what night you to my Mom trying to find her. I say, please find my baby. Please find my baby. Because they were saying a girl got shot. All I'm thinking, oh Lord, I hope it ain't my baby. So you got, her godmama called me panicking. She's crying. Like, Infant, please find my baby. Oh, I'm finna go over there. I gotta find my baby. Boom, she called me. Soon as she called me, I'm like, where you at? Oh, Mom, I'm scared. I told you not to go out there.
Yeah. Right.
Hard head,
right.
Y'all. So, this subject is about CHRISEAN Rock and BLuefaCE. And BLuefaCE non-BLuefaCE baby, okay? But first we'll get to this interview. So, how did you feel about this interview?
Okay, so basically, CHRISEAN asked, we're going to put those clips in here. CHRISEAN asked got dragged out of interview. BLuefaCE went on an interview with No Jumper. And he did a sit down with Shark Tank, okay? For those of you who don't know who Shark Tank is, he's a very, he's well known. He's a coach, like he does like his own little side show on No Jumper, okay? So basically he likes to kind of like, he's one of those real cutthroat, go for the neck, kind of dudes, like, keep it 100 as they say. Kind of guys. So when I initially saw BLuefaCE and CHRISEAN that they were doing a sit down with that particular guy, I knew naturally that at some point during the interview he was going to clash with CHRISEAN. His personality with CHRISEAN's personality was a mix, and to be honest, from the way that it worked out, I believe that he was the more mature person. For once, I see him
calm.
Because normally he's very loud, very antagonistic, very misogynistic as well. But for this particular interview, he was able to kind of, I think he felt bad for CHRISEAN.
Yeah. I mean, but then again, he kind of like he knew how to talk to her. You have to talk to CHRISEAN like she's a child. And that's that.
And that's that. So anyway, not to get too much into it, but basically CHRISEAN, they started asking about the fight that we all saw on Crazy in Love, okay? The fight where we see the aftermath of the fight. BLuefaCE ended up with a bust skull. CHRISEAN got scratches and bruises all over her, so they got into this big ass fight. So basically BLuefaCE asked about the fight, and he went to go in and talk about it. That's when things went crazy, okay? CHRISEAN.
Please get her outside. Take her outside, please. Pick her up, buy her hands off. No, someone outside, please. You want to see a man? I'm not being a man. Come here. There ain't nobody trying to grab your woman that's like people trying to just be respectful. You'll still be able to talk and assess the situation, but right now, I just think it's best that it just she off that Hennessy, man. Little kid, come here. No, kid. I gotta take you. Come here. Like that. Come here. He come here, bro. When you like, why you doing that? Why you doing that? What are you doing that for? Yeah? Or you need to wet your toes? Huh? I mean, you know how I move. You know I don't get down like that. So
You've been in this shit.
Did not want to talk about it.
She did not want to talk about it. So it just pretty much went left from there. She became so agitated and irate to the point where BLuefaCE was just like, he just asked, the security to remove her. Mm-hmm. And when he asked the security to remove her, well, basically, the clip that you guys all saw, she showed her ass, okay?
Showed her ass, kicking the TV, breaking this man TV.
I've never seen a grown-ass woman act like that. A grown-ass fucking woman. Like, yeah, she young, but bitch, I'm young. You're not gonna catch me acting like that. That was fucking ridiculous. I was embarrassed for her. I was embarrassed for Blue.
You let me vote.
Yes, because he gave her several chances to calm her ass down, but she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So,
he put up with a lot.
He did.
I ain't never seen a man put up with so much in my life.
Because he know there's money on the table. He feel like if with all the bullshit that's going on, he knows that there's something to gain for this. Because I feel like if she didn't come with gain for what she's doing, he would have been kicked ass to the curb a long time ago.
Yeah.
Hell, I believe he want to do that shit now. And from what I've heard, they broken up again. But it's too late now because CHRISEAN came out about this baby.
She pregnant, y'all. She pregnant. On the interview, she said she don't know if she pregnant
again.
or
pregnant again.
She don't know if she was pregnant or if she was on her period.
when you're pregnant, do you hear a heartbeat or it be too early to hear one?
Hold on 1 second. I'll come talk to you in 1 second.
Okay.
Here.
Cause I was waiting 3 just took a blood pressure and stuff like that. And the only reason I feel like I'm so overwhelmed right now is because I'm deciding to keep it, honestly. I'm with the family. And we're gonna have the big baby shower. Aww. So yeah, pray for me with that. And then we're gonna do this ultrasound. Hopefully it's 3 heartbeats. Please, I want a freaking kid. Alright, too. I want either twins or triplets. Okay. Cause that's how many I kill.
And what's the interview dude name?
I think her ass knew she was pregnant then on the interview
and
because
she
said
drinking like this.
And she was drinking.
Drinking a Hennessy like it's cranberry juice. Make it make sense.
So anyway, her and BLuefaCE, they've been on this Twitter war going back and forth, right? So he's saying it is not a BLuefaCE baby. Then he came back and said, to answer y'all's question, yes, me and Rock are officially done. It's strictly business. I tried it and clearly it wasn't given before she announces. She's pregnant with somebody else's child, not mine. Mm-hmm. And then he says, Rock has had encounters with 10 different men in the last year. Until I see DNA test, then it's not mine.
Yeah.
I know. Y'all thought she was all about me. Me too, LOL. But the facts are facts. Being my BM, meaning his baby mama, would be a blessing. Being his baby mama would be a blessing. That's what he was saying, basically.
Basically, I'm paying her.
Right.
It's a blessing to have my baby.
Right. She said she must be currently drinking while pregnant. That's a red flag. So CHRISEAN came back and said, promise you, I don't need a cent from you. Then when we do a DNA test and it's yours, just know I'll tell my children you died. So you wouldn't have an excuse to be in the child life. This is my baby and that's that.
Childish.
Then she said, so what happens when you eat all your evil words? I haven't sexually been active with no one but you. Plus there's a DNA test. And I don't need your money. I got my own. I don't need a baby daddy. I'm just having this child because I don't want to keep aborting. So that says a lot. So she's keeping this motherfucking baby. How do you feel about that?
I don't feel like she should keep the baby. Honestly, in my opinion.
You don't think she should keep the baby?
No.
I don't think she should either.
You have a drinking problem. Go get that fixed first.
I don't give a fuck. I don't
find a different man.
I sometimes some sometimes things don't work out. Things clearly she's unpredictable. BLuefaCE said it herself. She has shown us that she's unpredictable.
Yeah.
I think this baby might be what made motherfucking make her wake up and see her common sense. On the contrary to what everybody else believes, I believe that this baby might be the turning point for her.
You think so?
Yeah. Because I mean, the
Or
girl
you
act like she ain't got nobody that love her and give a fuck about her. One thing about a love deprived ass bitch, they would love to have a baby so they can have somebody who can love them back 100% and completely. She
Or
might
you
be
think she gonna act
she
like-
might be a good mama. Who knows?
Or you
Who
think
knows?
she gonna act like the other baby mama?
Who knows?
Exactly.
Child.
Always getting dick from BLuefaCE.
Ooh. So you gonna be like the baby, you the baby mama side chick bitch, then you the main bitch, and then you the baby mama back burner bitch. Like it sucks. It sucks. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, I don't think.
By accident. Okay, so BLuefaCE and CHRISEAN. Now, let me give you a quick synopsis of their relationship because I know that you don't be on the social media shit, so you're not well familiar with them. You may have seen clips, but you're not as familiar with them. So let me tell you, BLuefaCE and CHRISEAN. First of all, CHRISEAN beat up his mama and his sister. He beat up her daddy. They both posted. Well, CHRISEAN posted porn videos of him.
He beat up her mama and hold on, wait.
Yeah.
He beat up his mama and dad.
She beat up his mom
She
and his
beat up
sister.
his mom.
And sister.
He beat up her dad. And knocked him clean the fuck out.
And basically, they fight every blue moon. Well, not every blue moon. Every week, there's something about them fighting. There's been a public video
So that's
of
pretty much a toxic relationship.
exactly,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So, okay, so here's the latest and greatest. Now they got a TV show out.
Look at that. The camera don't got him.
We'll give you a moment to park it, woman. Cause
We ain't recording it.
we record.
Oh shit, girl! You gotta take it out.
No, just sit back down.
Why are you doing that outside?
Make sure you put that out, Bernicia, because that's the best.
Okay, well, that's good. Okay, so basically, the latest and greatest episode, she has come out and again and said that she's pregnant. Okay, and not only is she pregnant, this would be like the fourth time she was pregnant from him. Okay, because he made her get an abortion 3 times, at least 3 times, I believe.
Maybe.
So this is the 4th time. So now he's on the internet saying that the baby ain't his, that she had encounters with 10 other men.
I'm trying to figure out how the hell he know she had sex with 10 other men.
I guess.
That's crazy.
How she has that?
That's a toxic ass relationship. You see, they got too much going on. They beating up each other, family member. That shit don't even. That's some crazy shit. That really is.
And they beating on each other.
And beating on each. Come on,
Yeah.
man. Y'all doing too much. Y'all need to get y'all life with God. Both of y'all.
Yes.
Both of y'all is screwed. I hope y'all see this.
Well, according to them, they
And
both.
we in Florida, y'all. Some down south Florida bitches.
For real.
Okay,
For
so
real?
here's the real question. How do you feel about toxic relationships, and have you ever been inside of a toxic relationship?
I'm in a toxic relationship now. It's fucked up. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk about it. We ain't no here to talk about
But it's not on that type of level.
No, not what they got going on.
Okay, that's
It's not like that. Oh no, I would have been out that relationship. Come on, that's crazy. You ain't finna put your hand on my daddy, and goddamn it, I'm not finna just beat your sister up.
And the mama.
Yeah.
And the mama. What the? They shouldn't even be together because it's like the family don't like one another. What's going on?
They really don't.
They don't.
They really don't, because they both are dangerous for each other, as we've seen. Like, but
But she
here's the
can get
thing.
pregnant, something not looking good or something, his thing, something.
his thing. He posted all of that on Twitter.
That is just crazy.
Oh, okay. So here's another question for you. So you see how now, mind you, from what we know, it's been at least 3 abortions. So now she's pregnant for the 4th time. She says that she does not want to have an abortion because of the other abortion. So how do you feel? Do you feel like this is a? Do you feel like she should keep the baby?
I feel she should, because if she don't, having all them abortions will mess her body up. And then later on down in the, you know what I'm saying? It will. It's going to screw her little body up, and she's not going to have no fucking kids. Because, and he's wrong for making her have them abortions like back to back. Put a Jimmy on it. Put a Jimmy on, and you don't have to worry about her having these abortions. I feel like she shouldn't get now. No, she shouldn't. She should have that baby. Go ahead and have that baby, because it's just crazy. But will he knock it out you? Shit, he gonna knock it out probably. But she should have that baby, because at the end of the day, after so many abortions, it mess up your body.
Yeah.
Literally.
And on top of that, you was just looking at a video, and when she announced that she was pregnant, she got into a fight.
And that's crazy.
Right. She got into a fight later on that night trying to get to him. Two different girls. And as far as I'm concerned, any BLuefaCE is a rapper, and it's a lot of dumb bitches can sit up there and watch what he put her through and still think that they can do it better. So they think that they can get with him and still be treated better. So with that being said, you got a lot of bitches that's probably like that. It ain't nothing for him to find another CHRISEAN, another bitch, ratchet ass bitch who will fight and do all of this. She has to make a decision now for her life.
She's going through a lot with him. So with them other females, with that being said, y'all look silly as hell to be with him, because you gonna practically go through the same thing that she's going through.
And you wonder why bitch bust him in the back of his head.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But with that being said, she contribute to it. She's equally guilty as he is, because she has been attacking him just as much as he attacked her. She doesn't listen. She don't communicate well at all. She's kind of like a 5-year-old.
Don't listen to nothing nobody say.
Exactly.
People try to give her advice. She don't listen. She get mad. She throw temper tantrums like in that video.
Like a little child.
Yeah, like a little child.
Well, the thing is, my advice to her: grow the fuck up. If you ain't got no balls, baby, grow some, goddammit. Try to grow some. As a woman, because that don't make no sense. Y'all would never achieve, like, all that arguing and fight.
Tight.
You gotta get it.
My cat, look.
You gotta get it.
Come on.
If you walk on I just hope and pray that cat bring me some luck, because I've been having bad luck. And then that black cat, y'all heard about black cat?
It ain't true, y'all.
No slander on the cat. No cat slander.
Y'all get cheated on a lot because y'all like to please y'all man enough. I can really make a. Oh, I don't like to have her sex like that. I don't like that. Best girl you're getting cheated on was dummy. Me personally, my boyfriend, he don't get drilled every single night. I can promise you. All the time he ain't getting drilled if I'm on my period. If I'm on my he getting topped off. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all be getting cheated on. Y'all don't believe y'all man enough, and y'all be boring. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is a lesson. Learn it from me. I'm putting y'all down. I'm not even being fun. I'm dead serious. Y'all gotta stop doing all that. Y'all be doing boring shit. Y'all be getting cheated on. I don't want to have this night, man. I'm tired. What? If your ass go to sleep, you gonna leave your ass go right and dress and shit.
Yeah,
Okay, so the video clip that we just showed you, there was a young lady on there, and she was basically trying to drop jewels, as they say.
right.
That the way to keep your man is by making sure that you have sex with him on a regular basis, meaning every night. Okay, she claims that her man doesn't cheat on her because she tops him off when her period is on, and she sleeps with him every day. Other than that, so what is your opinion about that? Do you think that sleeping with a man every day can keep him from cheating?
No. That is not what's gonna keep your fucking man. She's a little girl. How old is she? She probably like 21. Okay, you feel like that's supposed to keep a man? No, that is not the way to keep a man. Topping them off and every time and All this right here. Hey, we old. We don't like to fuck all the time. God damn it. We old. We don't like to fuck all the time. When you young, you can jump on that dick and keep jumping and jumping and jumping. But baby, let me tell you, I am 37, about to be 38, and guess what? I'm not riding mines all the time, baby, and he's not going nowhere. Nowhere. Man, he respect me or no. He do not touch me. He don't get mad at the situation. He just gives the pussy in the morning. Fine.
Simple.
Yeah.
Simple.
Simple.
And that ain't the thing that'll keep a man. Cooking keep a man. Cooking and cleaning keep a man. All that fucking and shit now. Cooking and cleaning. I had my man for 12 years, and I was just cooking and cleaning, taking care of his kids. Not only that, I mean, I got a good ass man. He'll stay in, man, but he's a good ass man. He cook, he clean too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but for some of those who ain't a staying man, like for example, your man may not be the type of man who likes to go out to clubs and hang out with his boys. He more of a stay around the house type. Okay, but she's claiming, this young lady's claiming that if you don't do all of these things with your man, that makes you boring, right? So that if you're not sexually fulfilling him, so my question is to you, what's the difference between your man, like you saying, for example, your man know not to trip about not having sex that night because he know he gonna get him some pussy the next day. Exactly. So he ain't gotta be worried about going out there trying to screw something. But how do you know the difference? How does a man know the difference? You know what I'm saying? How it's hard to put it this way, because basically what I'm trying to say is everybody might not have a stay-at-home man. Some men like to go out and hang out with their friends. So how did you know by not giving him that pussy that night that he's not going to go looking out for it when he goes out with his friends? Like, how do you know that there's not a valid point to what this young lady is saying?
It probably be to a point to her end. But I can't speak for everybody. Put it like that. I just can't speak for everybody. But, you know, I feel like I'm old school, so all that right there is not gonna keep a man, because you can fuck and suck this nigga all day long. It's just some niggas they just want different pussy. And that's point blank period. That's some niggas out here that just want different pussy, and that's what makes them cheats. That ain't gonna make, I bet you he cheating on her ass.
Exactly.
I bet you he cheating on her.
If
he wants you. Yeah, you.
If he like to fuck every single day, bitch, your pussy can't ever get no downtime. And when you decide to get some downtime, he gonna be fucking on your sister, your mama, your auntie, your cousin, your best friend.
If you have a baby, he might fuck your daughter. That's another reason why I don't trust a lot of niggas around my motherfucking kids. The nigga that I don't been with this nigga for 12 motherfucking years. My kids was little when I got with him. My daughter, he practically raised her. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no different niggas coming around my daughter, period. I'm not having it. And that's a good thing, because you got some trifling ass niggas, because I done been around people that niggas getting babies from their old lady daughter, like, nigga, I would kill you.
Oh yeah, that's something that's happening.
You's a whole ass nigga, like, I don't give a fuck how old. Okay, if this lady, like, you know what I'm saying, in her 40s and she got a daughter, like, you know what I'm saying, in her 21s and all this, now you fucking her and got a baby? No, nigga.
That just reminded me of that situation.
No, that's some creepy,
that 18-year-old girl.
Them is what you call
motherfucking
perverted ass niggas and
Okay, so how do you feel with that being said? Because you brought up like men sleeping with their woman's daughter and getting her pregnant.
Right.
Okay, so how do you feel about the situation that took place in our very own city called? This situation took place in our very own city, and this fella called Mike Hucklebuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Now he has a child bride, as they called it, because this young lady was 18, 19, somewhere up in there when she got married to him. 19. She just turned 19, so she was 18 when they got married. Okay, but folks say that he had prior relations with the mom.
It's true.
He slept with the mom first.
It's true.
And that's a scary thought, right? Because it's like, if I'm having sex with a man, and then he ends up down the line. We're not together. We're not talking no more. But then he ends up down the line sleeping with my daughter, marrying her, getting her pregnant. I'm gonna feel like you've been watching her that whole time. That's how most parents will feel.
Trust me, she feels that way. Cause I will too. Cause I'll be like, damn, you got with me just to watch my child.
Yeah.
And sometimes it really do be like that. You play with it if you want to. Oh, I'm gonna kill a bitch dead. My name is. I got one girl, and I will kill a bitch dead. About that one. But that right there, she don't turn the other way anyway. She don't even much want no man.
Ooh.
My daughter, she don't want no man. She want a woman. And hey, that's fine. Don't blame me no grandbaby. I don't need him. Don't fucking need him.
Oh, shit.
Don't need him. That's fine, baby. You want to go lick you some coochie? Go ahead, baby.
They got married and ended up having a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They gotta get divorced.
That's what they say. That's what they say, but not Facebook ain't saying that. They back together.
My whole thing is,
I was not messing with no old, excuse me, old Remy as
you messing with
I had to calm down for a minute because my baby daddy is old, but you know, okay, if I was like, because right now my baby daddy, I can't speak this. And me, I am 37 years old. But these days, a bitch is not finna catch me with no old ass man. Not right now. I mean, I was young.
Okay. So with that being said, now a lot of people bash this young lady, okay, for her decisions. Me personally, I was okay. For example, the man I'm with is 22 years my senior, okay.
Right.
But with that being said, in my years of living, he's the best relationship I've had. You know, and it was my personal choice. Even from a young age, I've always liked older men. It's something about the mind frame. Because I'm the type, if my mind don't like you, my pussy won't like you. So that's just the way I've always been. And not only that, with older men, I know if I need something, he gonna look out for me, make sure I'm straight. There are perks and benefits to being with an older man. So perhaps this young lady just found a man that she feels like is doing for her, because if she's that young and in the streets, there's something that she wasn't getting from home. There's something that she wasn't getting from home.
Listen, okay, that situation, with that being said, it's a lot different from your point of view, because what you gotta understand, he slept with her mother, meaning such as that was not right. I really disagree with that, because I feel like you must have been watching this little girl grow.
You watching her grow
and then not only that, come on, man, don't look cute. None of it don't look cute, because who goes behind their mother? The fuck? I'm glad my mama mess with old ass men. I would never go behind my mama. It wouldn't matter.
I do admit that I disagree with the fact that she would, because even if she do have an affinity for older men, I feel that she could have chosen a lot different other men. It didn't have to be someone who had gone cross circles with her mom. But with that being said,
people don't even know what that lady really personally go through. That shit driving that lady crazy.
It has to be.
I don't see her. I know it is, and it hurts. It hurts like damn. This nigga done been effing me. Now he's effing my daughter and got a baby from him. That shit about to drive that lady insane around this bitch. But God just gonna keep her kosher, because she says she pray every day, and that's good. You know what I'm saying? As long as you pray to God to keep that, you know what I'm saying? That shit right there crazy. Not only that, you got
God forbid, because you got kids. Obviously, I don't got no kids. So you have a daughter. So say for example that was in your shoes.
Bitch, I would murder a motherfucker dead. I would kill him. I would kill him.
Exactly.
But that also as a mother too, it's into how you raise your daughter, because at 16, my relationship with my daughter is 9 years old, okay? And this we fight battles against all these different social medias, all these different things as parents. It's hard for me to try to raise her like how I was raised, because we in a different environment, okay? Mm-hmm. So with that being said, the best thing you can do is keep an open door of communication with your child. So with my daughter, she tell me about her day. I don't give a fuck how boring it is to me. I let her tell me everything about her day, baby. Tell me everything, because I want to be your confidant, not your friend, but your confidant. You can feel comfortable coming to me, telling me anything, and I think that right there will prevent anything from happening. Because if a man trying to move his way on her, make his way on her, especially somebody I don't slept with, she's gonna let me know, and I can do something about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at some point this lady's relationship with her daughter was misconstrued, because I don't know much about that young lady, but I hear that she was in the streets since she was 14. So if you have a child that's out there wayward like that, from where I stand, she's lucky that her daughter ended up in a situation like this and not somewhere dead on the streets. She can sit up here and cry about whoever the man is, but at the end of the day, this little girl could be dead. Because if she fucking and sucking and think she grown at that young age,
been through that.
What was you doing as a mother to prevent her from going that way?
One thing what you can't do, you can't handle them kids, baby. One thing I know about a teenager, you can't handle them, such as saying, stay your ass in the house every single day. Every single day, you stay in the house, stay in the house. That shit gonna drive a child crazy. So guess what? They're gonna go to jumping out the window. Yeah. Then now they fucking die, because they jumping out the window. You know what I'm saying? That's what you can't do. And that's what I'm not trying to do it, because I was young once before. You know what I'm saying? And that don't bend on me. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, my sister was so hard on me to, you know what I'm saying? I went to run away. Like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Because she kept me in. Like, all your friends gonna be pregnant and all this right here. It was that, all of that being said to me. But guess what? I never got pregnant as a teen. I got pregnant at 18 and had my baby at 19. That's a proper age. Because my sisters, they was young. 13. 15, 14. I feel like I had my child at a decent age, so it didn't got like that, because all of what, you know what I'm saying, my sister, she raised me, but it didn't got that to that situation. But
okay, may I interject? May I interject real quick? Okay, so you, from what you telling me, you've had people in your life to help you, keep you from making the same mistakes, per se. You say your sisters had babies at 13, 14, 15, right? Right. And you had a baby at an age where you were considered an adult. Right. But for this young lady, okay, because the child that she has from him, that's not her first child. Am I right? It's not. It's not. So that means if she had the child from him, let's say 18, 19, her first child would have been what? 17, 16? Either way, that put her as a minor when she had her first child. Right. Perhaps she didn't have that same sort of guidance. Maybe it was something going on in her life. Only thing and my point is that with this young lady, I don't judge her per se. I just hope that she learned from her mistakes, because everybody don't get a chance to learn from their mistakes. I feel like she could have ended up in a lot worse position than being with the nigga that's like him, because we all have heard rumors about the man that she's married to. Right. He don't have a good reputation as a man. But if this young lady is screaming to hell and to high water that that's what she want to be, please understand that that's what she's going to be. I don't feel like a lot of people, when I've seen the comments and the things that people said about this situation, I don't agree with him as a person for her. But I hope that that's something she'll figure out. But for her per se, I feel like more people should have been more open arms to her. Okay, so we can't get you to change your mind about being with this man, but maybe perhaps we can give you some skills or some experience, drop some jewels in your life about
it's how it is to be a woman, because they got a child together. Yeah. It's practically too late. It ain't too late to get her mind right.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's
But I
not
feel
too
like most
late.
people
But
are-
how do y'all older women expect for the younger women to look up to you when they look and they see that y'all make the same mistakes that they are currently making? A lot of women, she probably seen her mama do the same type of shit that she's doing. How do you expect the younger generations to acknowledge what y'all saying if y'all won't own it and then come at them as from a position of owning it? Like, okay, I like how you came to yours, you owned yours, and you also had a counteract. But if you're gonna talk about it, offer a solution. Don't just sit around and say, oh, this is a problem what you're doing, this is a problem what you're doing, this is not right, this is not right. But if you could try to do this, baby, do that, do this, do that. Only thing we can do at this point is to try to help this young lady by telling her, okay, well, independence. You gonna be with this man, but maintain your independence.
You gotta watch some of them comments. Like some of them comments, you have a lot of negative people. You have a lot of positive people too. And I don't see in a couple comments with people positive saying like, young lady, you need to get yourself together. Like at the end of the day, it's gonna end. But they was like, I mean, I don't see any positive comments. You know what I'm saying? You got some positive comments. You got a lot of negative. Because they're like, oh, you're a nasty ass nigga, this and this and that, by him. But
mostly
you
towards
got,
him.
But you got, yes, it's really like towards him. It's towards her too, but it's more towards him. You know what I'm saying?
It's more towards him because, like they say, you can't help who you fall for, but you can help your inclination. You can help your actions. He seen this little girl, and even if he did fall in love with her, he knew that he had relations with her mom. This is practical incest. This is incest by default. But you shouldn't have been trying to cope this little girl.
Believe it or not, believe it or not,
Yeah.
listen, it goes on around this motherfucker every day.
It is, but does that make it right?
But it's quiet.
It is, but it's
You know what I'm
normalized. That's the problem. It's normalized.
If everybody don't know about it, it's like you got a whole family sometimes like really sitting around being quiet about that type of shit. But it's not quiet. Come on, man, that shit don't look cute, dog. It don't. It's wrong. And like you said, I can't blame the little girl, whatever she been through. But at the end of the day, why pick somebody that practically raised you? I wouldn't even much look at a nigga that way. I look at you like, damn, nigga, you trying to hunch me? Oh, ew, that's nasty. Because you watch me grow.
You supposed to be my uncle.
You're supposed to be my uncle. Oh my, you know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be brother. I don't.
Right. That is so trifling.
I don't read into a lot of niggas like that. Damn, man, you don't grow up to be so nice and pretty.
Hey, baby.
Not the nigga that I don't call brother.
Exactly.
I don't call you my brother, nigga. I don't even look at you like that.
Exactly.
I'm calling you my brother. Like, is you serious?
Yeah.
Trifling. Just trifling. Nasty. Just want to just, ooh.
Yeah, because when some dude's pussy don't have a face, a vagina
It really don't.
Vagina.
It don't, cause I don't see some ugly assholes crazy. And I'm like, who the fuck that don't got that girl pregnant?
Alright, guys.
Thank you for watching N.E.X.T.
Alright,
We'll
we'll
see you next week.
please don't forget. Please don't
to like,
forget.
share, subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. We guys like you. We would like for you guys to participate in the conversation as well. It's open topic. Hell, especially if you're from Fort Pierce or even from Florida, period, because we go through a lot in our community.
Right.
This show, the point of this show is to try to get us to gather together as a community. So please comment. Participate in these conversations. Hell, if you want to come on and be on the show, the door is motherfucking open.
Yep.
We get lit. You have a nice time.
That's right.
Yes,
We got drinks, we got food, hat.
you will enjoy yourself.
You sure
will
will.
enjoy yourself. And like I said, especially if you're from the 772 Fort Pierce, Florida, we would love for y'all to come on here and let's talk about things that we can do to make our community better. Okay. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. We love y'all. Out. Deuces. Bye.
Next.